Hi dear friends. We are going to start episode 8. Let's begin. Zaal and Rutabe lived in Sistan after marriage. After a while Rutabe was pregnant. This made Zaal and members of the palace very happy. But when Rutabe was getting close to the time of child labor, she felt weak and ill. Seendok arrived to Sistan to visit her daughter. The baby's extraordinary size made the birth extremely difficult. The baby was too big that the mother and baby's life were both in danger. Zaal was worried and full of anxiety. Suddenly he remembered what Simorg told him. He took Simorg's feather and burnt it. Simorg soon appeared and Zaal told her about Rutabe and the baby. Simorg told Zaal, "Don't worry. I can help you." Then Simorg went and came back with some dried herbs. She told Zaal, "First you must give your wife a lot of wine and make her unconscious. Then tell the physician to cut an incision in her side and extract the baby from her womb. After that, mix these herbs with some milk and put it on her wounds. It closes the wound and stops bleeding." Zaal did everything Simorg told him. Luckily, the baby was born and he and the mother were both healthy. The members of the palace were all happy. They named the baby boy Rostam, meaning mighty and muscular. Zaal sent a message to Saam and told him about the birth of his baby boy. Saam was overjoyed and sent a lot of precious gifts for his grandson. After a while Saam visited his son and grandson personally. He hugged Rostam and said, "He will be a great conqueror." And he gave his mace as a special gift to Rostam. Time passed and Rostam grew up. He was a mighty muscular man like his name. One night the palace people heard noises of soldiers shouting. Rostam and Zaal found that a giant white elephant had escaped from his place and had attacked the soldiers. Rostam took his grandfather's mace and went out of the castle. He saw the angry elephant and hit the elephant with the mace. The stroke was too hard that the elephant died. Soldiers were amazed by seeing this. After that, Zaal gave his son a mission. He told Rostam, "There are a group of outlaws who live close to Sepan mountain. They had killed my grandfather. They have a big, solid castle, entering it is very difficult. You have to go there and defeat them." Rostam decided to make a plot to enter the castle. The people of that area needed salt a lot. So Rostam and his army disguised as salt sellers and entered the city. They went to the local market and sold the salt to people. When the night arrived, they made a surprise attack. Rostam and his army could defeat their enemy. Inside the castle, there was a locked room. Rostam destroyed the lock and opened the room. It was full of precious stones and gold. Rostam sent a message to his father and told him about his victory. He asked his father to send them some camels so that they could carry the gold and other precious stones back to Sistan. Zaal was very pleased. He sent a caravan of camels for his son. And Rostam and his army went back home. At this time, King Manucher was very old. One day he gathered all the wise men in his palace and told them to behave well with people after his death and be fair to them. He also told the court that after his death, his son Noser would be the king. Some days later he left the mortal world and Noser was the next king. In the next episode, we will talk about King Noser. Thank you for watching. See you soon.